Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to X. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the Arsenal 2 West Ham nil match reaction. I think overall we're all happy for the 3 points. Was it our best performance? Probably not. Was it West Ham's best performance? Definitely not. But I think if we just look at the positives, we won. We got 3 points. We moved top of the league for now, and we move on. We now go into the international break, and yeah, I think that's the best way we can look at it. It's nothing really to be negative about, in my opinion, but I know some people are picking out little things and bits and bobs about the game and certain players. That's fair enough. I do get it, but the importance is the 3 points. Hopefully, the performance comes at some point. I've seen us play better, but yeah, it is one of those. Big up to AFC 777, saying another 3 points, clean sheet and top of the league. Congrats to Saka getting his 100th goal contribution in his 200th game. Won't be here tonight, lads, but have a good one. Thank you very much, mate. And I hope that you do listen back because there's going to be some stuff at the end of the show today that's going to be important for yourself. Big up to G Talks, saying evening, everyone. And yes, please do join our Discord, DMG, on G Talks Arsenal on X, and we'll add you to Discord. We'll explain why shortly. Another day, 0 goals for Gyökeres. Wasn't his best game today. I thought he was much better against Newcastle and Olympiacos, but not today. I think he's going to have those games sometimes. Yeah, it was just a really odd game today. I wasn't that impressed by us, but we got the 3 points, and that's all that really mattered. Looks like I will shift my reverse psychology to Gyökeres so he can score every game. 3 goals conceded in 10 games is insane. I think defensively, I haven't zero worries about us. Like zero worries whatsoever. It's just trying to get the going forward part that needs to be sorted now. I think Heinz has done wonders with Calafiori. Calafiori looks outstanding. Good looking hack in Cape for coming into this squad now. But yeah, I think just we look a little bit disjointed. I think if we do manage to get the left winger in January, we'll be lovely sorted for the rest of the season after that. But we do need to try and get to January, where I do think we'll make some movement. Saka gets a minus 1,000 for not giving Gyökeres the penalty. I think, obviously, for people that were a little bit shocked by that, obviously it was his 200th league appearance, and he had the opportunity to get the 100th goal for himself. So, yeah, it just made sense that it wasn't going to be Gyökeres today. And yes, there will be big news at the end of the show, as G says. Right, let's get into the match stats. So, possession stats for Arsenal: 68% possession, 32 for West Ham, 21 shots for Arsenal, 4 for West Ham, 5 on target for Arsenal. As I said, it wasn't our best performance. 0 for West Ham. 4 big chances for Arsenal, 2 chances were missed. 2 big chances for West Ham, both were missed. 8 corners for Arsenal, 3 for West Ham. In total, 21 shots for Arsenal, 10 were blocked, 1 hit the woodwork. 16 shots were inside the box, 5 shots outside the box. For West Ham, it was 4 shots, 1 blocked, 4 were all inside the box. XG, for people that love XG, people that don't, you're more than welcome to zone out for a minute. 2.73 for Arsenal, 0.49 for West Ham. 1.55 from open play for Arsenal, 0.03 for West Ham. From set play, West Ham looked more dangerous from the set plays today. 0.46 for West Ham, 0.39 for Arsenal. Obviously, there was XG penalty today, 0.79. XG on target was 2.2, so below our XG, but you got to look at the Eze chance. That was going to be a high XG. Obviously, he put it over the bar. I'll be honest, it wasn't. Everyone was like going, "Oh, he's missed an open goal." It clearly wasn't an open goal. So I don't know. Honestly, people need to put some context into some of these statements that they come out and say. But yeah, it's a mad situation. But anyway, we move on. Passing, 565 for Arsenal, 88% accuracy, beautiful. Anything above 85, I'm happy. We're on the 88 today, so I'm very happy. 240 in our own half, 256 in the opponent's half, 37% accuracy in long balls, 13% from crosses. We had 47 touches in the opponent's box. West Ham, 263 passes, 79 passing accuracy, 105 in their own half, 102 in the opponent's half. Accuracy in long balls was 33% for them. Crosses was 18%, and touches in the opponent's box was 7. Tackles 1 for the Arsenal, 68% compared to West Ham's 41. Interceptions, West Ham had 12, Arsenal had 7. There was 10 blocks for West Ham, 1 for the Arsenal. 50 clearances for West Ham. I think, was it Man City game where they had 60? So yeah, really high up again. But again, we need to do better in some situations. But let's hope we can work on that. 25 clearances for Arsenal, 0 keeper saves for ourselves, 3 for West Ham. Duels, we were good up until the aerial duels, which we slightly lost. Perfect dribbles, 21% for West Ham, 43 for Arsenal. Top performers, according to a data team that I trust and I use, is Rice was on 8.55, Timber was 8.22, Saka was 7.89, Calafiori 7.77, Trossard 7.53. Touches, Saliba had 106, Calafiori had 82, Rice had 81, Zubimendi had 80, considering he came on in the 30th minute. That's impressive. And Timber had 72. So yeah, let's move on. This was the starting lineup. Temi saying, I never play with the football gods. I just allow whatever happens. Obviously, I know Chelsea are winning at the moment. Let's just wait and see what happens. Big up to the 100 people currently watching. Do appreciate it. Right, so this was the starting lineup: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice, Eze, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Gyökeres. Yeah. Look, obviously, we know that Odegaard came off in the 30th minute. Zubimendi came on. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling it today. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Just something didn't feel right. I just wasn't enjoying the performance. Wasn't enjoying the way that we were playing sometimes. So yeah, look, I don't know what else we could have done that would have probably pleased me, but it just wasn't that today. If I'm honest. Yeah, I think we were a bit screwed on the left-hand side anyway, because we've got Martinelli or Trossard out there, unless we push Eze out there, which really is not Eze's position. So yeah, it's a tricky one really to talk about, because it's like we didn't achieve all the objectives in the summer, so we haven't really got the team that we really want and we were planning on having. So it's kind of a bit disjointed sometimes. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Anyway, let's do some ratings. Raya, how can I give him anything? I've got to give him a rating, but it seems a bit weird when he really had pretty much nothing to do. 6. It's not even a bad score. Anything below a 5 is a bad score, but 6 because what did he do? He had a right lazy day today. Timber 8. Just I love him. It's as simple as that. Saliba. Saliba. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give Gabriel a 7 as well. And I'm going to give Calafiori an 8 because, again, he was just lovely. I just love watching him play. It's just so good. I love the way he just bombs forward. He's such an attacking threat, and I absolutely love that. And he's I'd say he's better than decent defensively because he is obviously a defender, but he's more of a left centre back type defender than he's a left back. But he's doing this very well at the moment, so I can't really knock him. Rice. I'm going to give him an 8. A good performance again. You don't get anything below a 7 with Rice. I do want to get some more 9s out of him, if I'm honest, but an 8's a good score. So, yeah, Rice gets an 8. Who's next? Eze. Wasn't his best game, if I'm honest. It felt like someone making their debut who hasn't played in the Premier League. It was a weird one today, I have to be honest. I don't want to downscore him now. I'm going to give him a 7. I can't give him an 8 like Rice. So, yeah, 7. Odegaard, I can only score him for 30 minutes, so he's going to get a 6. I can't really... He played for 30 minutes. What the hell am I meant to do about that? Saka... Torn, which makes me think. Saka. Diouf, yeah, looked a little bit. You can tell that Diouf clearly isn't a left back today. I have seen him better at left back, if I'm honest. I will give him an 8. I'm going to be nice. Saka gets an 8. Trossard gets a 7. It was all right. Wasn't his best performance. Wasn't his worst. So he's getting away with some scores at the moment. Gyökeres, I have to be honest. Today, 5. I can't ignore that today. So yeah, I think 5 is the right score for him. Big up to Mohammed saying evening West Ham. Geez, they were, yeah. If I was a West Ham doing a West Ham reaction, there would be a lot of swear words. That's for certain. That was a really poor West Ham performance. I was quite surprised. I thought the extra 5-6 days under Nuno would improve them because I thought it wasn't that bad against Everton in all fairness, but yeah, if anything, they actually looked worse today, which I was quite surprised by. They just looked disjointed. Just didn't look didn't look good. Didn't look very good at all today. Rayo wear a purple goalkeeper kit. Yeah, you got to be careful with clashing on all types of stupidity nowadays. Odegaard is his man of the match. Is definitely not mine. I only saw the highlights. No, it's all right, Ted. Don't worry about it, mate. Honestly. So yeah, that's the player ratings for the starters. Now let's move on to the subs because obviously Zubimendi had 60 minutes today. So Zubi, because I actually thought that was a very good game for Zubi as well. So he's going to get an 8. So I thought it was a very good performance today. So yeah. Who's next? It is Lewis Skelly. Can't put him in Gyökeres level, so I'll put him as a 6 because I put Gyökeres as a 5, and I need that to stand out. So yeah, Lewis Skelly will get a 6. Nwaneri. Yeah, I'll be honest. I was a little bit annoyed when Odegaard went off that Nwaneri wasn't the player. If I'm honest. I can't. No, I can't give him a 7. So it's going to be a 6 for me. Yeah, I can't. Marino. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to give Marino Martinez next. Sorry, I thought it was Marino. Martinez is going to get 6, and I'll be honest, Marino gets a 6 as well because I don't know what else I can score him. Gyökeres was really poor today. A shame because I thought he was building up well with the Newcastle. Yep, literally what I said as well. I was very disappointed with that performance today because Newcastle game he looked really good. Exactly what I was expecting from him to come into the Arsenal team. Again, with Olympiacos today, absolute dog shite. Now, whether or not that was because we're trying something different in midfield, maybe. I felt we just looked disjointed today. I didn't get it. And the Odegaard injury would have screwed that whole thing up anyway. So, yeah, it just didn't look good today. Didn't look. Obviously, we had a lot of efforts, but I just didn't feel that we were connecting as well as we could. I was feeling better. I'll be honest, I've taken a little bit of a turn tonight. I just feel really bunged up. I don't know why. Yeah. Thank you very much, though, mate. I'm hoping I feel a lot better soon. Mikel, what am I going to score you? Mikel. Oh, dear. He would have got an 8, but I'm going to give him a 7 because personally, I would have, if obviously Odegaard was injured, I would have put Nwaneri on. That's simples for me, but that didn't happen. So, so yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7. I think that's the best point. So yeah, that is that. Now, don't want to do that. There we go. Right. I don't even know how to start this, to be honest. Yeah. So unfortunately, I do have to let everyone know this is my last stream on the Armory. It won't be for anyone that's on X. X, you'll still see me exactly in the same way as always. But on the Armory, this is my last ever show. The Armory will continue as the Armory. I believe Canners and Gumza and whoever else will be doing some shows from now on in. I know you've had to see me for the past 2 years, pretty much just me, but they are planning some stuff after I leave because this is my last show. So yeah, I was hoping to be joined by G and Ali, and hopefully they will join in time, but maybe they can't because there will be a new venture that I'm going on, which is why people still see me on X because the new channel hasn't been created yet. It will be, hopefully in time for Arsenal's return. Because if not, I feel really odd not doing a preview. But hopefully it's set up for when Arsenal return. And yeah, we'll be cracking on with a new channel, which is I'm looking forward to. But it's just sad for me to leave. I've enjoyed getting to know everyone, and yeah, it's been a journey, that's for certain. But yeah, we're moving on to something new, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be much more fun. Yeah, Michael. For people that are in the Discord and are watching this, nothing changes with that at all. That will then. Well, this is the perfect time because G can talk about this because I'm rubbish at selling stuff. I would make the worst salesman in the world. But G, I can guarantee, sell a carrot to a big brown bear, comparing him and a carrot. So yeah, I don't know. That makes him see. I'm an awful salesman. So I'm going to bring G in. Here we go. Hello, mate.
Hello, how are you, Bobby? You good?
Yeah, I'm not bad. So I was trying to explain what we're trying to do, and I'm an awful salesman.
Yeah. What have you covered so far?
So I've obviously let everyone know that I'm left, and we've started a new venture. And obviously,
Mhm.
Discord doesn't change no matter what.
Yeah.
People on X that are watching now will still see me. They'll still see me.
Yeah.
They will no longer see me. Canners and Gumza will be taking that on, and they'll be doing shows themselves. But I will be venturing onto something new, and hopefully G can explain exactly that because I
Yeah. No problem. So obviously, for anybody watching, to just give you a little bit of context. So myself and Bobby obviously been doing quite a bit of work with regards to the Armory, but we're not officially kind of owners of the channel. So we're basically moving on towards our own project. So it's going to be myself, Ali, Bobby, and hopefully also one of our other good friends, Tony, health permitting in the future. And we're going to be starting our own venture, so our own YouTube channel called Football Takeover. Most of you who know me from X will see I've kind of updated my socials a little bit already with the new header, with the new kind of logo and stuff like that. So what the plan is obviously the plan is to have all the socials up and running. I mean, it's kind of perfect timing really with the international break. So we're going to have our obviously, our own X. We'll have our TikTok, our Instagram, Facebook potentially. But then obviously the most important one is the YouTube. So nothing will really change in terms of there will be obviously a new YouTube channel that will be created called the Football Takeover, where we will be doing everything Arsenal related as we've been doing on here. So, your preview shows, your reaction shows, obviously your transfer shows, which on the Armory were obviously twice a week. So we'll be continuing that going into the January window. But we're also going to try and probably bring a lot more, really. I mean, one thing that we're going to be looking to introduce a lot more is fan reactions. So getting people onto the shows. Like we've got our Discord, and we've got over 100 people in that Discord, and we've got a lot of opinionated fans in that Discord. So we do want to give those opinionated fans an opportunity and a platform to obviously come on to our new YouTube channel when it's up and running and actually give their opinions, whether that be preview shows, post reaction shows, transfer shows, etc. So yeah, it's all moving in the right direction. So now we have a bit of an international break. The channel will be up and running as soon as possible. The best way to stay tuned with updates after tonight's show, because sadly, this will be the last time you see myself, Bobby, or even Ali on the Armory TV. The best way to stay tuned is to be following me on X. So G Talks Arsenal. I mean, I think most of you are aware of me or following me, etc. But if you're not, please do head over to X and follow G Talks Arsenal. Also, if you want to be part of the Discord, we've got about 110 members in our Discord at the moment, so it's growing rapidly. DM me on X G Talks Arsenal, and I will send you a link, and then obviously you can join the Discord. So it will be a case of looking out for updates, which will be very soon, because the international break's not long. So looking out for updates on the X, my X page, and then obviously looking out for updates on the Discord, and then we will go from there. We want to try and obviously have as many of you follow us over to our new YouTube channel. And that's nothing against the Armory. By all means, feel free to stay subscribed. Feel free to keep updated with the content. As Bobby said, Canners and Gumza, who were our original owners, not seen much of them lately, but they do plan to do some content on the channel. Not sure when, but obviously feel free to stay tuned and check their shows out. But if you want to see me, and if you want to see in particularly Bobby, I know with the transfer shows are so popular, then obviously stay tuned for updates via G Talks Arsenal on X and via our Discord. And remember, if you want to be part of the Discord, DM me on X and I can make that happen.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Quickly add Ali in because Ali's just popped in as well. Hello,
Yeah.
mate. What I'm going to do quickly, just to let everyone know, if the YouTube hasn't been set up by the Friday before the Fulham game, I will still stream to G's X as the preview. Because I think I'd rather because we can still stream to GZX no matter what.
Yeah.
If YouTube's not set up by then, for whatever
Mhm.
reason, there's many reasons it cannot be set up sometimes.
Mhm.
I will still stream to X. I think that's the best way, because at least I'm still doing my preview, because I'll feel really odd not doing a preview
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, we want to make it as smooth as possible. And I mean, we're in good relations with the Armory channel and so forth. So there's no toxicity there or anything like that. So it's just a case of trying to do it as as smooth a transition as possible. So yeah, you hear it from Bobby himself. We plan to be up and running for the next Arsenal game after the international break. But if we're not, then obviously you'll be seeing him maybe once more on the Armory. So yeah, all good.
Oh no, I won't be doing it on the Armory. I'll be doing it just on your X.
On X.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because that's how
Okay.
at least people will still see me on X. Because obviously if YouTube's not set up, I can still just stream to your X.
See, that's news to me. I didn't even know you could stream directly from X.
I could do it from StreamYard, I think.
Oh, nice. Happy days.
Oh well, I
Happy
assume
days.
I can. I've never tried it.
Yeah.
I'll
we
try it.
can
Anyway,
discuss that
We'll find a
offline.
way.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's quickly talk about the game. We're going to have about 5 minutes talk about the game, and then we can crack on and get on with our Saturday evenings, because I've got a brie and cranberry panini that I'm waiting to cook myself. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, Ali, what did you make of the game, or what did you see of it, or heard of it, or whatever?
What did I make of the game? I think it's very good performance, solid. He's picking the right lineups, and we're getting the results. It's as simple as that. Last time I came on, I think, when was it, Bobby?
Oh, blimey, no.
What game
You're
was
asking
it?
me.
It wasn't Liverpool. It was one after. Man City.
Man City.
It was
game,
the Man
was
City
Man
game.
City.
So, listen, we're in a good position. I think this is what I expected. I wanted us not to obviously lose at Anfield, but we did what we did. That day was an outstanding goal. The game that we drew, we should have won. That was down to selection, in my opinion. That was a waste of 45 minutes, as a few pundits have said and people in the group chats have said, and I agree with them on that one. And ever since then, he's took the handbrake off. He's playing 10s. He's playing 2 10s today. Extremely gutted for Martin Odegaard. Just felt like he was coming back into his best form the last few games. He started right today, and then obviously the clash of knees. A lot of people in the group chats are saying, "Oh, he's made out of paper, this, that, the other." He's had 3 impact injuries. He can't do nothing about that. That's like us falling off a ladder and smacking our shoulder on the floor. Like,
this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying.
You cannot blame the medical staff for impact injuries.
Yeah.
It's impossible on that front. But yeah, professional performance. Give it a 7, 8 out of 10 in terms of my rating. But all good stuff. Nothing negative came out of the game, really, apart from a couple of niggles. I think Declan Rice will be fine when the international break is over with his back. I think, what's his name? The new Ecuadorian.
Hincapié. Yeah.
He'll be back. And then maybe we've got Kai Havertz on the way back. So it's looking good. Obviously, Martin Odegaard looks like it may be a long-term injury. Arteta did say his knee is in a brace. Obviously, you don't want it to be an ACL, but it looks like he's going to be out for months, whether it's MCL or whatever he's done. We can discuss that going forwards on injuries and how long they take, etc., on future streams. But yeah, I'm happy with the performance. I don't know what you boys think.
What about you, Jay?
Yeah, you know what it is. You know me, at the beginning of the season, I said that this is make or break for Arteta. And you know, my stance on that hasn't changed. In one breath, I'm not a massive fan of Arteta's style of play. You know, I think it's changed from the kind of earlier seasons when we first started challenging for the title. I think we played some really good football, and it's somewhat kind of evolved into something else. But look, at the end of the day, it's a results business. So whether or not I'm a fan of the way we play, if we're getting results, I'm not going to massively complain. I'll be honest. It's not the way I'd love the team to play. I'd like the team to play a little bit more kind of, a little bit more creativity, a little bit more flair, a little bit more free-flowing football. But at the end of the day, defensively, we are absolutely sound. I mean, we don't look like, the defense looks like they got their feet up and they're chilling by the pool half of the time in these games. Now they just don't look
It's
threatened at all.
facts.
Like literally, they don't even look like they're getting out of second or third gear at the back. And that is a massive, massive. Like as a fan watching a game, I very rarely feel like on the edge of my seat to the point where I feel like we're going to concede or we're under the cosh or we're under serious pressure. So that side of it, as a fan viewing the game, that's beautiful. I love the fact that defensively we're so sound. Going forward, we still look very kind of mechanical at times.
Yeah.
It doesn't look amazing. At the same time, 2-0, clean sheet, 3 points, top of the league potentially. So for me, it's a results business. Like I said, I'm not a massive fan of the style of play, but at the end of the day, we're getting 7 out of 10s from all the players week in, week out.
Yeah.
And these performances are turning into points. And despite having some of the toughest fixtures, we've been to St. James's Park, we've been to Anfield, we've been to Old Trafford, which is never an easy game, despite how poor they are as a team. We are currently, as far as I'm aware, I think Liverpool are still drawing. I think we are currently top or joint top or whatever. So we're there or thereabouts. So yeah, not the most edge of the seat thrilling performance in the world, but a home win, 3 points, top of the league, going into the international break. Yeah, I'm not complaining too much.
That's always good. It's always good. Yeah, currently Liverpool are still drawing 1-1 with Chelsea. So even if that stays 1-1, we stay top of the league. So
I think I'm happy with that result.
Yeah, I'll take a draw. Yeah,
I'll be honest. You know me. I've always said this. I don't care about anybody else's games. I just care about ours. We just do our business. I don't care if Liverpool win, lose. Don't give a monkey's butt. It's not my business, if I'm honest. But guys, I am going to wrap it up there because I want this green cranberry panini, if I'm honest. I've got to go and cook it, so I really want it. But guys, I will see you all on X very, very soon. But the Armory, it's been a pleasure. Well, I'm definitely out of here. Take it easy, everyone. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.
Take care. See you on the other side.